What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mitchy Life. This is the Real Saucy Podcast. And if you're tuning in right now for the first time, I want to thank you. I hope that you stick around because it's going to be a good show. So, tonight, I'm going to be accompanied by a good friend of mine. He's in ballroom, he's a member of the house of Wayne, of Wang. Um, and he's an upcoming runway legend. Upcoming runway legend. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. So, without further ado, let me bring out OckWang, y'all.
Hey, what's going
What
on?
up? What up? What up?
I'm sharing this to my peoples. I told people to come out.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Share it up. Share it up. Just to jump right in, I want to ask you, what is the biggest misconception that people have of you?
I definitely do get that a lot of, oh, this is Octavius. He's a bottom.
Hmm.
He's average to be a
Yeah.
bottom. He wears nails, he does his makeup. He wears heels when he wants to. He can definitely be considered a bottom. But that's actually like the whole opposite of me. And that's why I think people really misunderstand in those kind of cases of really getting to know people before actually assuming things. But that's definitely
Right.
something
Right.
that I get a lot from people and I always
Hmm.
got from people.
Right.
So that was something that was, annoying to me.
Right, and you never could judge a book by its cover because you never know what's actually going on. And I'm glad you brought up, uh, the makeup and the nails because we're going to get more into that throughout the show. Um, but for me, I would say biggest misconception about me is that I'm a hoe. Everybody thinks that I'm out here just slinging dick, and I'm just, giving it out like it's like a charity thing or whatever. But I'm absolutely not a hoe. That is far from the truth. I'm actually very relationship oriented. I don't like anything short
Her.
term, anything temporary. That ain't me. That ain't your boy. So I wish that narrative would stop spinning. I don't know if it was because I was on the come up, and shit was going off on there, but your boy is not a hoe. All right. Do you identify as a openly gay male?
Yeah. Um, Yeah, people always ask me like, "Oh, like, why not be bi? Like, do you consider yourself bi?" And I'm like, "No, like, I really consider myself as gay."
Okay, got you. So your whole life, you've always been attracted to males.
Typically, me, I always knew that I was more comfortable being with a man than a woman.
Got you, got you. Because with me growing up, I did have me like two or three girlfriends. Um, so yeah, I have dated women on my journey to finding out that I'm really attracted to the male figure. So, all right, cool. So you definitely
Period.
identify as an openly gay male. All
Mm.
right. So tell me about your coming out experience. What was that like for you, and who was your biggest supporter during that time of you coming out?
I feel like growing up as kids, your mom always knows. So I never really had the experience on to telling my mom that I was gay. I never did. Like she has me on Facebook, she see my posts. I was never much of a strong, I guess, DL, like down low around her because it is what it is with her. I didn't need to explain myself. It was what it was. But for my father, when I used to stay with him, it was one time I was on the phone. I was on
Hmm.
FaceTime with this boy. And he was just like out loud because I didn't have headphones at the time or whatever. So
Hmm.
I was on the phone with him and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey, Dad," like mad loud, like extremely loud out the phone. And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, this boy did not just say, 'Hey, Dad.'" So I hung
Yeah.
up. I said, "Doo, doo, doo." I hung up, whatever, whatever. My father was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, some boy, whatever, whatever." So from that, he actually was just sat. He sat down next to me on my bed. Sat down next to me. He was like, "Listen, I want to explain to you, like, you don't have to hide anything from me. understand that, you will be my son regardless. I'm here to protect you. You're my child. I can't make these decisions for you, but I will be here to support you. So it wasn't really an emotional experience. It was just like a relief. So once he told me that, I was like, okay, whatever, whatever. But it was just like a key to it because, after he's saying all of that, he was just like, don't bring that gay shit around me. But he was joking, and
Yeah, yeah.
it still was a great moment and a great experience and a great energy to definitely get off because it actually helped me to build my confidence more, be the person I want to be, live in it every day, and really grow from it. So I really didn't have a bad experience with him more so, or my mom, because my mom just
Hmm.
found out when she found out. And
Got you, got you. Yeah.
me and my mom never discussed on it, but me and my dad did. So, I mean, I had a good lead way out of it, I guess y'all can say. And my
Hmm.
parents was very open, very accepting to it. So those moments like that, I really do cherish because a lot of people don't get that. So that was my coming out story. It was really short, but it was really quick in the moment.
Right, right. So you would say that your well, your dad was your biggest supporter in during that time
Hmm.
of you coming out, which
Definitely.
is which is such a beautiful thing because I know for me, growing up and figuring myself out, I did a lot of suspect things around the house.
Oh.
Um, some things my mom picked up on, and some things she did not pick up on. But what I would say was, she knew, mamas always know. So she pretty much waited
Hmm.
till I was like 20, because I think I came out at 20 years old. She waited for me to confirm what my what was my sexuality.
Hmm.
So if she was like, I already knew, child, you know what I'm saying? I love you regardless, you my son and all that good shit. But my father though, me and my father never had the conversation. I do know that he watches my social media, so he probably is well aware of my sexuality now, but
Hmm.
we have never had that one-on-one discussion.
And I
So
feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I know every gay person's experience of coming out, or, anybody in the LGBTQ coming out, regardless of what your sexuality may be, is very different. Like I said before, I know some people who actually, talk to both parents at the same time. Me, I was just very comfortable in it, living in it from,
mm,
the start, that I didn't need to tell my mom. Like you said, you didn't need to tell who you need to tell. You only told the person that you felt like you needed to tell because you wanted to make sure that things were clear on their end. So that was with me. Like, I feel like everybody's, experience is different. I just felt like if things were different, as in if I was to had to sit down both of my parents, I feel like it still would have never went left. I feel like it still would have been the same way. But sometimes I do wish I like, now I'm thinking about it, I would say if I could go back and have that conversation with both of them, it would be, fine either way. But in reality, moms always know best. So if they feel for it, they know it.
got you, got you. So do you think that your mom feels some type of way towards you about you not telling her at that time?
No, not really. Like, not at all. We don't even speak about it, or anything. Like, she's actually really comfortable about it. Me and her actually like go places together. Like, if we wanna go for a couple little drinks, we do that. If she wants,
Hmm.
I would go to the hair salon or whatever. I used to go to the hair salon to dye my hair before I learned how to dye my own hair. And we would literally go on hair salon dates together. She would get her hair done. I would get my hair dyed. So like, she's so
Okay,
comfortable
okay.
with it. So we always had that like click of experience of going places and doing those things together like a mother and daughter would do.
That's what's up, man. That's a blessing. So my next question would be, did your sexuality change the way certain people interacted with you?
No, not at all. The reason why I say no, not at all is because typically me, I was always, ever since like elementary school, like I used to go to school, I would always come to school like in some kind of little fashion sense. So I feel like a lot of people caught on to like, oh, he's gonna grow up and be gay. because I would come to school dressed up. I would come to school with a new hair color. I would come to school with like, um, with uniform with like a little badge on the side, something new. Like, I would always come every day with something to the top. So I feel like a lot of people knew, like, oh yeah, he's gay, like whatever, whatever. It's no need to question about it. As in for my friends, they never acted different on it. Yes, you had people that sensed it in school and bullied you and stuff like that.
Right, right.
But I mean, as for my friends, they never changed. They always supported. My best friend that went to high school with me, Jada, she's been with me for the longest. She knew. She's still rocking with me to this day. 11 years strong, if I'm doing the math correct. And yeah, it's sad.
That's what's up. So far, you know what I'm saying? Everything is sounding good. You haven't had any negative impact, with you coming out. So
Hmm.
that's good. I know for me, I came out publicly on the internet. Like
Hmm.
I made a video and I just put it out there. I didn't have a conversation with nobody whatsoever. Like my mom actually found out from that video that I posted. Um, so yeah, how my family is interacting with me have changed. No, they still love me the same. For me though, I'm very standoffish when it comes to my family, and I don't know why. Like ever since I've have been living in my truth, I don't connect with them like I used to. I don't know what it is. I still have to figure that out. But on my birthday the other day, they all showed up at my house, surprisingly, and I was like living for that whole moment. Like I was just
Hmm.
like, oh wow, I got all my family around me, and they all was like, nigga, I love you. Like you don't gotta be distant. Like we all accept you, nigga. Like what's
Hmm.
up? Like stop acting like that. So I appreciated that moment a lot. So speaking of coming out, how
Hmm.
do you feel how do you feel that coming out is an actual thing in today's society? Like, do you hate it? Do you love it?
Um, I do love it. I feel like coming out is very a special moment. It's definitely an open door. It's definitely a new chapter in your
Hmm.
life. When you come out to your parents, it feels like you're opening a new doorstep into reality, into what you want to become, into the kind of person you want to be. Can't rush anybody to come out, but
Hmm.
when you feel like the time is right, when you feel like the energy is there, you can. I feel like I'm a type of person that I would never let anybody's words affect me on my sexuality and what I want to do with my life. So it really depends on how you want to receive it. I receive it and I throw it away. That's
You know
how I
what?
move.
I'm the same exact way because prior to me coming out, I've always had this attitude of I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me. I don't give a damn if they think my voice is too high. I don't give a damn if they think my walk is a little bit funny. Like I never gave a damn. Like literally, I've been myself my entire life. But I would say that coming out on the internet really helped me not even give a fuck even more because it's like,
Mhm.
I didn't get a lot of noise when I came out. I got a lot of love. So I will say that. So Ak, do you have a man?
No, I'm actually single.
You're single. Why
Yes.
are you single?
I'm single because I'm still investing my soul to figure out what love is, if that makes sense. So I don't want to just jump into things where it just feels like it's fake energy. I want to jump into things where it feels like we're both on the same page. We're both here for the future. We're both here to make things a long-term relationship. I'm not here for a 1 week relationship. I'm not here for a good time.
Right, right.
I'm not here for a one night stand.
Hmm.
So the reason, and also that comes with, like you were saying, earlier today, of like how people see you, what do they think of you, and things like that. So when it comes out to me talking to guys and things like that, a lot of people come off and be like, "Oh, like how can I see myself with you, Octavius, when you're wearing makeup, you do this and you do that, and So I feel like a major reason on which a lot of people, a lot of let me just say this, a lot of pretty boys are single because a lot of men don't like the pretty stuff. They don't like that. The urge of, you know, being with a man, the vision of being with a man is to have that masculinity. A lot of people don't live for the feminine ways, if that makes sense. So that's another reason, another key factor of why I feel like I'm really still single, because a lot of people rather judge and jump right off of what you look like than what, you know, can, dig deeper in a person. If
Right,
you get to learn a
because
person, it
right,
gets
because
sad.
so many guys are accustomed to whatever it is that they are accustomed to. Like you said, masculinity. Like my thing is try it out. You might
Hmm.
actually like the person underneath what, all of that, what do you call it? Accessories, because all of that shit
Hmm.
is accessories. The makeup, the nails, the wigs, all of that
Hmm.
is accessories. You might actually like the person underneath all of that. So I feel like guys who don't actually give feminine guys, chances is like, what the hell? So when it comes to sexual pleasure, right?
Hmm.
What is your role in the bedroom?
Okay. So with me, I don't know if I said this before, whatever, but I am a top. Um, so when it comes to that, I guess typically when people hear the word top, they think of the dominant person in the bedroom, the dominant
Hmm.
person to make that other person feel great, feel valuable, feel like they mean something. So that's the kind of person that I am, I guess, in the bedroom.
Hmm.
So yeah.
All right. So have you ever in your lifetime thought about switching it up and being versatile? Because from my observation, and I'm going to relay this question on to you, I feel like in this generation, a lot of men are becoming versatile. They like, they're starting to do both now.
Mhm.
So, yes, have you ever thought about being versatile?
So I have conversations with my friends all the time, and they always ask me like, "Girl, you don't ever think about bottoming sometimes? Like, you don't ever think about being a verse?" So I had tried it before, and I
Hmm.
felt like everyone should. I'm not saying do it, forcing you, but I had did it before. But typically, me, I don't I don't feel how you say not. It's not comfortable, but I don't feel attracted to doing it. Like if it happens to me or whatever, I feel like I just lose the interest. Like I just don't feel the urge to
Do it.
continue
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
this
absolutely.
bedroom situation. Like I just can't. And I
Yeah,
tried it,
yeah,
and it's not like, you try it one time and it's like, oh, you probably just had it with a bad person. No, I like tried it twice. And when
yeah,
I tried it twice,
right.
I literally felt the same way. And when I felt the same way, I knew that this was not something for me. I'm
Got you,
not
got
saying
you.
that
Hmm.
not saying that I won't ever do it, but
Right.
if I am married to someone, it'll happen. I mean, hey, things happen. You try new stuff. Be grown and be an adult about it. But as of me just doing it to people that's not living a lifelong relationship with me, no, you're not getting that time with me. Absolutely not.
And you know what? I will say this. I do feel like every gay relationship should be versatile. I do feel that. Now, for me, I feel like I'm not bottoming unless I'm married, unless I know that we're in it for a long run. You know what I'm saying? This is it. The ring is on my finger, the ring is on your finger. Then we can do all the experimenting and trying out new shit. But I've had a bottoming experience before, and I did not like it. I literally felt like my soul, my just everything about me was just being sucked out of me in that moment of that situation. I didn't like it. I feel like you have control of me, and I don't like it. It's not what I like. But again, Doesn't mean I'm not down for it once a nigga put a ring on my finger. All right. With that being said,
Definitely.
we're gonna move right along. Do you feel that a lot of men are becoming versatile though? I know I answered that question. I do, and I feel like
I feel like, yeah. I do know some people that's been like, girl, try it. Like, I'm just new to it and I'm doing it now and it's actually a good thing. But I'm like, I'm not trying it with just any boy. Like, I'm not doing it.
so. Are you? How can I put this question? Do you like to approach men that you are interested in, or do you be like, girl, go over there and tell that man, I'm feeling him more. Boy, go over there and tell him I like him more. Do you
So
send your friends over?
if I find
Yeah.
someone attractive and I want to talk to them or whatever, I'm so shy. Like I'm literally the shyest person. And it's so crazy because a lot of people know me as this person that is so talkative. So like, so approachable. But when it comes to me approaching someone that I like, I can't do it. Like I don't know what it is, but I usually just be like, call one of my girlfriends over here. I'd be like, I need you to get his number. And they will go over there and do it for me
Yeah.
and I get it. And they literally
Mm.
like even when I like my girlfriends will go over there and do it, they would tell a guy to look at me. And when they're looking at me, I would literally turn because I'm so shy. Like even if I was to go out on a first date with someone, I'm so shy. I don't talk on a first date. Like I do, but you really have to get me to really feel comfortable. I'm very of
And
observant
that's
person.
really funny because you have like this big personality
Yes. And
when I'm around you. So that is really shocking that you are the shy type. I'm like totally the opposite, especially if I have some drinks in my system. I'm bold in the motherfucker.
I'm not because you know what it is. My biggest fear is always is a turn down, like a turn. So like if
Yeah,
I was to
yeah.
approach someone and they'd be like, "No, I'm good," or something like that, I feel like I would really like feel so affected by it.
Right.
So I'd rather just not say nothing and send somebody over for me. Because if somebody goes over there for me and they turn it down, I'm like, all right, girl, pay it. Her.
Yeah, yeah,
Move
yeah.
on.
It's easy. It's easy that way. So I want to revert back to the hmm, the makeup, the nails, and everything else. So you stated that you feel that how you appear on the outside when you're, out in public and stuff plays a part in why you're single.
Mm.
Have you ever thought about toning it down?
So earlier, like not earlier today, but I'm saying like early in life, I will always be that type of person to be like, okay, I could work on it, I could turn it down a little bit. But when I go back, like the other day, I actually went back into my old messages talking to someone, and I'm like, girl, why the hell did I tell you that I was going to turn myself down, turn who I am down, turn the person that I am becoming down just to be happy? I'm not doing it. I'm absolutely not doing that. And I come to a realization that if someone can't accept you for you, if someone cannot accept you for your image and what you bring out to the community, then it really will not be healthy for you.
Absolutely.
Because I
Yeah.
literally
Hmm.
witnessed, one of my old friends from elementary school, actually, him actually, getting older into, you know, starting to wear nails, starting to wear heels, starting to wear makeup and things like that. And he literally told me that, he told his boyfriend that he was going to tone it down a little bit. Into the relationship, his boyfriend winds up throwing all his makeup away while he's not home, throwing all his heels away, throwing all
Wow.
like everything away. And, from that really scarred him, emotionally and things like that. But I feel like for me, I'm not changing who I am. If you can't take me for me, then baby,
Right.
this
Not
is
at
not
all.
for you.
Not at all. Yeah.
It's not for
So,
you.
what else do we have here? What is your favorite part on a man? What is your favorite body part? I gotta know. I think I know.
And it's so crazy
I think I
because
definitely know.
my friends is really watching this live, and I'm just like to just hear them say the answer is just really making me laugh. But the favorite part of a man's body part that I love the most is I'm just really such a booty person. Like, if I see a man walking in the street with his butt out, it's just so fab to me. If you know me, you know I will stop walking, turn my body around, and stop doing what I'm doing and watch you walk down the block because it's the wagon for me.
You know, I found that out yesterday when you gripped my ass. How did my ass feel, by the way? Because I had on some jeans. You know what I'm
It was cute.
saying?
It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. Oh my god, it was cute.
I was like, look at him touching up on my booty. But that's what's up. You know, I'm a booty man too. I'm not gonna front. All my niggas gotta have booties. If you don't got a booty on you, I'm sorry.
No, be
It ain't
fair.
gonna work.
Be
It
fair.
ain't
See, the thing with me
it ain't
is I would be fair to a person that has no butt. Because, gag, some people that don't got butt actually have the fattest, you
I
know?
don't I don't care about none of that shit.
I'm saying.
I gotta have the peaches. Like, I gotta
But
have that.
sometimes you just gotta
That's my
open
preference.
up.
You know what? I'm not doing a pancake. I'm not doing yeah, none of that. No SpongeBob,
So
none of
what if
that.
you have someone that's like, it's not a pancake, not a SpongeBob, but it's a little plump.
Hmm.
You're not doing that?
You know what would get me? It's all about the arch. Now, if you could arch that no booty having, now if you could arch that shit the right way, then you know what I'm saying,
Yo,
then we could work out. You know what
what?
I'm saying? If you ain't gonna have a booty, you gotta have an arch. That's just it for me.
Oh my
You know,
God.
because my favorite position is doggy style, and I gotta be making something clap. I got. You know what I mean? You feel me? Listen, what's your favorite position?
Um. Okay,
Let's
so
talk
I
about it.
don't have the number, like the name, the number of it or whatever, but it's literally when like, so the bottom is like his leg. All right, so I'm holding you like this, and one leg is out, and the other leg is out on the other arm, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna say a lot, but
I don't know what that is. Maybe
it's
the
not a,
comments know what that is.
I
What
don't
is that?
know. I don't know what position is that. I don't know what to call it.
Wait, but what does it do for you? Are you able to like put your thing all the way inside?
Yeah,
Like, does
it's
it
like
give
you
you
lifting
more
it,
like?
you lifting it, you lifting it, you know.
Okay, all right. I see some. Do we have some questions in the question box?
Just give
Don't
me that.
you think that if you're a top, you have to play the dominant role? You can't be a top and then want to move like a girl. Thoughts? Hmm.
I wish I could see that comment so I could just see who said that.
See, I'm a top, but I like to be submissive in certain ways. Like, I believe in sucking your bottom's dick. I believe in that all day.
Absolutely,
You know what I'm
positively.
saying?
Yeah, I believe in that. Okay. Yes, tops are dominant, but you do have people that may come off as a femme top or whatever, and things like that. So
Oh, okay,
I
okay. I
feel
see.
like as a human being, as if you want to be a top, you could be whoever you want to be. Because at the end of the day, it's you and that person in that bedroom. And you don't know what that person is like in the bedroom. So you might have a person
Or
that
fetishes.
a person that may seem or femme around their friends or femme, just outside in the open, but in the bedroom, he can actually still be a man, still be
Right,
masculine. You don't
right.
know what that person is like until you get with that person. Bottom
Hmm.
line. And that's what I
Right.
learned. And that's what I wish people would learn. But, the way our society is, it's not going to happen like that. So, yeah, that's the thing with me. A lot of people be like, oh, girl, you're so femme, da, 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 da. But when I'm with my loved one, not saying that I switch, but when you're with your loved one and y'all doing what you have to do, things happen. And of course, there's a switch, but it's not a switch where it's gonna be like, oh girl, like I want you to switch like this today, switch like that tomorrow. Like no, it just come, it could be there, whatever, whatever.
Right. So, are you against getting your ass eating?
Oh my God.
Are you against that? Because listen, I feel like you know what I'm saying. Me and you, we're in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? And this is an interesting conversation because we're both top. So I'm just living for this. I'm living for this whole moment right now. Uh, but for me, I enjoy getting my ass ate. Um, it feels amazing. You know. So how you feel about it? Is that for
I
you?
don't. I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, I wouldn't turn it down. Of if I was to get my ass in. Um, but I don't see the. Typically, me, I don't see the pleasure of it. I'm saying that because um, I'm not me personally. Me, I'm not a
Hmm.
moaner. I'm not a moaner. So if I was to literally just be sitting there getting that done to me,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna be sitting there. I'm really just gonna be sitting there because, and it happened before. Like I was literally just sitting there, and I wasn't moaning. But I'm not saying that it was bad because it was good. But I don't see the pleasure of like I don't see me like you know. I was well, it was good. It was good. But you
So, well, I think some of these people in this live tonight is, they found out a couple of things about you. All right, so we have another question for Marcos. Marcos want to know, do we have any fetishes? Uh,
I
I
do.
don't,
So here it is right
I
here.
don't
Let me
know.
go first. So I have this weird thing. So if anybody like can agree with me, feel free to, put the hearts, so I can see that because we can't see comments. So I have this thing where like in the summertime or whenever, like when I see like a trade, walking down the street or whatever, and he has like socks on, but he's wearing slides. Like I have this thing for guys that like the footprint in the sock is just so appealing to me. Like I don't know what it is. I don't like feet out the sock. But I'm saying like in the sock, like when they wear their little Gucci slides and they got it, they got the socks on and stuff like that, and they just walking around, and I'm just like, child, like, even with me, like I would tell my bottoms like, you know, um, wear some socks, wear socks. Because literally, like, when we're doing what we gotta do, I'm literally there, like, looking at the feet,
Living for the whole sock
living
moment.
for the whole sock thing. Like, that's just one, that was just one of them. The other one is um
Man, socks got
briefs.
to be
I have a
clean.
thing for, of course, they will be clean. Um,
Oh.
I have a thing for briefs. Like, I love a guy that has with briefs on. Like I feel like briefs is such a powerful thing. Like you see a nigga walking down the street sagging his pants with briefs on, it's like
Hmm.
it's
I love
just
that.
something about briefs. Boxes, those plaid stuff, gotta go. They need
Mm.
to be banned. But briefs,
Well,
it's fad.
well, a fetish for me would be car sex. I love car sex. I mean, let me not. But yeah, I love car sex. It just does something for me. It's the whole steaming up the windows. It's how close we are together in the whip. You know what I'm saying? That shit like that. Woo! Would make a nigga come like. I'm serious. I live in some car sex. I'm also into public play. I like doing shit, risky shit. So my nigga gotta be with all of the shit. I'm telling you. Yes. How do you feel about public play?
Public play's okay. I mean, everybody had their ones and twos and fives. Um, I feel like for me, like I wouldn't mind it or whatever. Like I have done it before. I've done it in the park before. I've done it in the
Hmm.
car before. I have done it. Who I'm not saying that location. Um, but I mean, like for me, I feel like that's fine. I feel like it is what it is. But just be smart about it. Don't be trying to go to no park in the daytime, knowing damn
No, it's not.
well
It's not giving that.
50,000 people walking down that strip and y'all just behind a tree.
Getting it, just.
getting it. It's
Mm.
just not gonna work for me.
So we have another question. What is something sexually that you haven't done but you want to do? Aki, you could go first. I want to have a threesome.
I don't.
I want to have a threesome, but here's how the threesome gotta go. It has to be two bottoms and me.
I can't. I can't do that. The reason why is
Why?
because I'm so much of a person that my attention span can be for both, but I know me, I'm going to be focusing on one person. And I'm going to feel bad because when it's time to let loose and let the juice go, I might let the juice go with one person. And then the other person is just like, oh my God, like, give me the rest. And I'm like, no, I can't give you
Right,
that. I'm
right. So you're
sorry.
not going another round? Oh, it's like,
With two people,
yes, it gives go another round. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, go another round, but I'm not going like right then and there. I gotta get some time, and that's the thing with the girls. I feel like typically me, when it comes to the point of me having that moment with someone, and then when they go another round and jump right into it, I can't do that. I need time, like at least 3 minutes, 5 minutes the most,
Hmm.
to get myself together and do it again. I'm a type of person that once that juice is gone, I need to lay down and get myself together. I'm not a person that is very affectionate after sex either. Like right after it's
Ah,
done,
so you want the nigga to get
no,
the,
not go. You don't have to go.
he don't
But
gotta
I'm
go?
saying like if he wants to like, or cuddle up and be touchy, like you can cuddle on me, like you can lay on me and stuff like that. But once you let the juice go, don't touch my private area. Let my private area breathe for a little bit. You know?
So is there anything that you would like to ask me?
Um, would you ever let like someone eat you? Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Would you ever let someone eat you with like, with stuff on it? Like, say for instance, if they wanted to eat you with whipped cream, would you do that?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not
but you
into
would just
that.
let them eat you.
I mean, I just recently got into the whole getting my ass ate thing. Like we ain't finna step it up a notch and start adding some ingredients and some flavors and shit to it now. Come on. I believe my shit already tastes, pretty damn good without any of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's just how I feel. Why we adding strawberries and chocolate and shit like that? You know?
It's
First of all, I don't
kinky.
even like I don't even like to have my ass ate bending over. You know what I'm saying?
So you just want to
I
stand up and your
I want
cheeks locked?
I want to right, right, right. Just be down there and spread the shit open. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all that. Yeah, no.
You can be leaned over. You don't have to arch.
So I'm gonna lay dead on my stomach on the bed and just let
No, you can be on your fours and not be arched.
no. You could be on your fours, and I would be standing up, getting my ass ate. All right.
See, he like the lock seats for y'all out there. He's with the lock cheek stuff.
We got another question. Have you ever had a bad sex experience? If so, explain. I mean, I've gotten painted on, you know. If you ever got painted on, that's like the most
I
nastiest
can't
shit.
turn them on, Ken. I'm sorry. It's not me controlling it. It's him controlling the live. People
I'm
want to
gonna turn it on.
comment.
I'm gonna turn it on in a few minutes. But yeah, getting painted on was like the worst experience I've ever had having sex because it's like
Wait, painted? Oh, painted.
Dookie. Yes, Dookie.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, that.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, my worst sex experience was, um, so basically, like, I had linked up with someone and literally we're there, about to, do we gotta do whatever. And he's just like, I can't really take dick, face down, ass up, like, arched up and stuff like that. I can only do it from my side. First off, why you out of a million people in this world that are, whoever taking dick, why do you feel like it's the privilege, like you so high class that you just have to be laying on the side? Like, why? I literally got there. He said that to me, and I literally said, "This is not gonna happen." And I walked out.
Nigga got the fuck out of there
And I
ASAP.
left.
By the way, y'all, this live is about to end in 2 minutes. We're going to come back up and finish up the podcast. We're going to listen to the comments. But yeah, I'm glad you got the fuck up out of there, man, because I definitely would have got the fuck up out of there myself. I hope he paid for your ride. I hope he,
I don't want nobody
did
paying for
his
my
due
rides.
deals
I don't want nobody paying for my
made sure,
rides.
like,
I get home. I pay for my gas.
well, I hope he was just a block away from your crib, because I would be mad if I traveled all the way from for one position, my nigga.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm over here coughing on hookah. But actually, no. He was living in Jamaica, Queens, like the borderline of Far Rockaway, Jamaica, Queens. And I was living in Brooklyn, so I had to travel back to Brooklyn. But I was fine. It is what it is.